Catie and I are complete opposites in some very obvious ways. Like, she's blonde, we're at her wedding, and I'm single living with my mom.
Of course, you look beautiful in that dress, which is a slight change from the pants you normally wear in your relationship with my brother.
Not a star in the sky could steal your light. You are the diamond in the dark. No oceans out there can wash you away. There is no way that you can't break. The good in you makes it better me, and you're easily the best part I see. You're a fighter, you're a fighter. Now I see what life could be when you're standing next to me. You're a fighter, you're a fighter. I see you're a fighter, you're a fighter. Now I see what life could be when you're standing next to me. You're a fighter, you're a fighter. I'm higher, higher. I'm higher than ever before.
Thank you to the friends and family that are here today to celebrate the union of Christopher and Catie. This occasion not only marks the beginning of their marriage commitment together, but it is a celebration of the love nurtured and shared between these two, built on the foundations of trust, compassion, and mutual respect. At this time, before proceeding with the ceremony, I invite the couple to share their vows.
To Catie McKenzie, my wife, today begins a new journey in our lives, a journey we've been dreaming about forever, a journey that will last a lifetime. The past 3 years with you have been the most fulfilling years of my life. Through commitment, compassion, and compromise, we've learned from each other, grown together through our experiences, and overcome all adversities that have formed who we are today. Today, I commit myself to you. You have my complete and undivided love. From this day forward, I promise to take care of you in sickness and in health, comfort you in times of need, feed you when you're hungry, give you expert gambling advice when needed, protect you in times of weakness, to motivate you to reach for the stars, respect you completely, and to love you vigorously. Yesterday, today, and every tomorrow. Your husband, Chris.
And now, Catie.
Christopher Scott, you're my soulmate, my best friend, and my everything. Today we get to start our forever together. I love you more today than I did yesterday, and will love you more tomorrow than I do today. Today, I become the luckiest girl in the world. I love your contagious smile and how it lights up every room. I love your kind-heartedness and how you put everyone before yourself. I love how you talk to our dogs and love them just as much as you love me. I thank God every day that I went on that first date to Uno's, even though I had my friends stalk my location. And that I decided to go on another date even after your car broke down. I promise to laugh at your jokes, even if they aren't as funny as you think. I promise to always share the covers, as long as you don't snore. And I promise to be your shoulder to cry on in the darkest of days, but also your light through the brightest of days. I promise to never take you or our love for granted. I promise to always be here, even when things get rough. And lastly, I promise to be yours forever and always. I can't wait to begin this new chapter of our lives together. But most importantly, I can't wait to call you my husband. I love you forever and always.
Christopher and Catie, by the power vested in me by the Universal Life Church and by the state of Massachusetts, I am pleased to pronounce you husband and wife, sealed together today, both in law and in love, before God. Christopher, you may kiss the bride.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce to you for the first time in public, Mr. and Mrs. Christopher Scott.
For those of you who don't know me, I am Christopher's favorite brother, Carm. I say favorite, you say only, same difference. You know, when I was a kid, I always wanted a little brother. And by always, I mean until I was old enough to realize that all the bedrooms in our house were taken and a brother meant sharing a room. Then, just before I had given up all hope, my parents announced that we would soon be a family of 7, and this time the newest addition would be a boy. Although I was excited to finally have a kid brother, by the time Christopher was born, I was nearly 10 years old. To give you a little perspective, when Catie and Chris announced their engagement, my wife actually began tearing up, reminiscing about how when we first started dating, Christopher was just a stubborn 8-year-old kid. Now he was a stubborn 29-year-old man and getting married. As adults, the age difference doesn't seem to matter as much, and over the past few years, we've been spending more time together. During that time, I've come to realize that Chris has matured into a generous, caring, and dependable man that he is today. Kidding aside, I've always been proud to call Christopher my brother, and I've never missed an opportunity to brag about him to my friends, who now I suspect wish that I was more like him. As I come to an end, I want to share a quote, which I'm sure you've all heard before, but I feel is as applicable tonight here as ever. Marriage is not about finding the person you can live with, it's about finding the one person you can't live without. Catie, you are an amazing young woman, and I am so grateful that Christopher has found such a wonderful partner who he can spend the rest of his life with.
the past 20 years, I've had the pleasure of having the beautiful bride as my best friend. And for the past year, I've had the unbearable anxiety about writing the perfect speech for her wedding. I've watched every YouTube video and read every article about how to write the perfect maid of honor speech and spent countless hours stressing about standing where I am today. We have gone from Halloween parties, birthday parties, word game, to housewarming parties and weddings for one of us, kindergarten to college graduation, and the love has only grown. Catie is probably the most driven and hardworking person I've ever known, and also the most stubborn and dramatic. With all of our differences, something that is constant is our love and support for each other. And I've never been happier for you than I was today, as I got to watch you marry your best friend. We have been waiting for this day forever, and I can't believe it's here. And I'm so happy that Chris made the cut. From countless hours, smoking the perfect brisket to go with her mac and cheese, to late night drives to and from the beach house, Chris will stop at nothing to make our girl happy. You love Catie in the way any girl hopes for her best friend, and I have every confidence that you will have a lifetime of happiness together. So, if everyone can raise a glass to the bride and groom, a New Year's toast to love and laughter and happily ever after. I love you guys.
Can break, so take me to that higher place. You make me shiver whenever you're away. I got a fever, yeah.